हरे कृष्णा। चैतन्य चरितामृत मध्य लीला चैप्टर 19 टेक्स्ट 151। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जन शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितेन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जया पताका स्वामी इति नामिने। नमाचार्यपाद नित्याय कृपा परदायिनी गौरकथा दामदाय नगरग्राम तारी। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतस्वे नमः। श्री चैतन्य मनोविष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति सुपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवां च श्रीरूपसागरजातं सगणा रघुनाथान् वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सरगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितां च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्ता नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यः एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर शिवसरि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय चैतन्य जय गौर भक्तवृंद। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय अद्वैता चंद्र जय गौर भक्तवृंद। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय अद्वैता चंद्र जय गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। सभी सुनने वाले वैष्णवा वैष्णवी गोपा गोपियों को और कृष्ण भक्त प्रेमियों को सर्ववन्य देविता से माता जी का दंडवत प्रणाम स्वीकार करें। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। वसुदेवं सुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु और Text 151. According to their karma, all living entities are wandering throughout the entire universe. Some of them are being elevated to the upper planetary system, and some are going down into the lower planetary systems. Out of many millions of wandering living entities, one who is very fortunate gets an opportunity to associate with a bona fide spiritual master. By the grace of Krishna, by the mercy of both Krishna and the spiritual master, such a person receives the seed of the creeper of devotional service. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, please. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. क्षम्यताम्. When a person receives the seed of devotional service, he should take care of it by becoming a gardener and sowing the seed in his heart. If he waters the seed gradually by the process of Sravana and Kirtana, hearing and chanting, the seed will begin to sprout. As one waters the Bhakti Lata Bija, the seed sprouts and the creeper gradually grows to the point water it penetrates the walls of this universe and goes beyond the Viraja river, lying between the spiritual world and the material world. It's attained Brahmana Loka, Burma Loka. The Burma Loka effulgence and penetrating through that stratum, it reached the spiritual sky and the spiritual planets Goloka Vrindavana. Being situated in one's heart and being watered by Sharvana, Kirtana, the Bhakti, creeper grows more and more. In this way, it attains the shelter of the desire tree of the lotus feet of Krishna, who is eternally situated in the planet known as Goloka Vrindavana, in the topmost region of the spiritual sky. The creeper greatly expands in the Goloka Vrindavana planets, and there is it produced the fruits of love for Krishna. Although remaining in the material world, the gardener regularly sprinkles the creeper with the water of hearing and chanting. If the devotee commits an offense at the feet of a Vrindavana, Vaishnava, Chametam, Hare Krishna, Vaishnava, while cultivating the creepers of devotional service, in the material world, his offense is compared to a mad elephant that uproots the creeper and breaks it. In this way, the leaves of the creeper are dried up. The gardener must defend the creeper by fencing it all around so that the powerful elephant of offenses may not enter. Sometimes unwanted creepers, such as the creepers of desires for material enjoyment and liberation from the material world, grow along with the creeper of devotional service. The variety of such unwanted creepers are unlimited. Some unnecessary creepers growing with the bhakti creepers are the creepers of behavior, unacceptable for those trying to attain perfection, diplomatic behavior, animal killing, mundane, profiteering, mundane adoration, and mundane importance. All these are unwanted creepers. Yet one does not distinguish between the bhakti creeper and the other creepers. The sprinkling of water is misused because the other creepers are nourished while the bhakti creepers is curtailed. As soon as intelligent devotee sees in unwanted creepers growing beside the original creeper, he must cut it down instantly. Then the real creeper, the bhakti lata, grows nicely, returns home back to Gaudiya, and seeks shelter under the lotus feet of Krishna. When the fruit of devotional service becomes ripe and falls down, the gardener tastes the fruits and thus takes advantage of the creeper and reach the desired tree of the lotus feet of Krishna in Goloka Vrindavana. There the devotee serves the lotus feet of the Lord, which are compared to a wish-fulfilling tree. With great bliss, he tastes the juice of the fruits of love and becomes eternally happy. To taste the fruits of devotional service in Goloka Vrindavana is the highest perfection of life, and in the presence of such perfection, the four material perfections, religion, economic development, sense gratification, and liberation are very significant achievements. As long as there is no the slightest fragrance of pure love of Krishna, which is the perfect medicinal herb for controlling Lord Krishna within the heart, the opulences of the material perfections known as the Siddhis, the Brahminical perfections, Satya, Shama, Titiksha, and so on, the trance of the yogis and the monastic bliss of Brahman all seem wonderful for men. When one is situated in pure devotional service, he develops love of Godhead. Therefore, let me describe some of the symptoms of pure devotional service. When first-class devotional service develops, one must be devoid of all material desires. Knowledge obtained by monastic philosophy and fruitive action. The devotee must constantly serve Krishna foreverly as Krishna desires. A pure devotee must not cherish any desire other than to serve Krishna. He should not offer worship to the demigods or to mundane personality. He should not cultivate artificial knowledge which is devoid of Krishna consciousness, and he should not engage himself in anything other than Krishna conscious activity. One must engage all one's spiritual senses in the service of the Lord. This is the favorable execution of Krishna conscious activities. These activities are called Suddha Bhakti, pure devotional service. If one renders such pure devotional service, he develops his original love for Krishna. In due course of time, in Vedic literatures like the Pancharatra and Srimad Bhagavatam, these symptoms are described. Bhakti or devotional service means engaging all our senses in the service of the Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Master of all the senses. When the spirit soul renders service unto the Supreme there are two side effects. One is freed from all material designations, and one's senses are purified simply by being employed in the service of the Lord. Just as the celestial waters of the Ganges flow unobstructed into the ocean, so when my devotees simply hear of me, their mind come to me. I reside in the ears of all. I reside in the hearts of all. These are the characteristic of transcendental loving service to Purushottama, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is causeless and it cannot be obstructed in any way. My devotees do not accept salokya, srishti, sarishti, sarishti, sarupya, samipya, or oneness with me. Even if I offer these liberations in preference to serving me. Bhakti Yoga, as described above, is the ultimate goal of life. By rendering devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one transcends the moods of material nature and attain the spiritual position on the platform of direct devotional service. If one is infected with the desire of material enjoyment or material liberation, he cannot rise to the platform of pure loving service unto the Lord. Even though he may superficially render devotional service according to the routine regulative principles, the material desire to enjoy the material world and the desire to become liberated from material bondage are considered to be two witches, and they haunts one like ghost. As long as these witches remain within the heart, how can one feel transcendental bliss? As long as these two witches remain in the hearts, there is no possibility of enjoying the transcendental bliss of devotional service. By regularly rendering devotional service, one gradually becomes attached to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. When that attachment is intensified, it becomes love of Godhead. The basic aspects of prema, when gradually increasing to different states, are affection, abhorrence, love, attachment, further attachment, ecstasy, and great ecstasy. The gradual development of prema may be compared to different states of sugar. First, there is the seed of the sugar cane, then sugar cane, and then the juice extracted extracted from the cane. When this juice is boiled, it forms liquid, molasses, then solid molasses, then sugar candy, rock candy, and finally lozenges. All these stages combined are called bhava, स्थायी bhava, or continued love of Godhead in devotional service. In addition to these stages, there are Vaibhava and Anubhava. When the higher standard of ecstatic love is mixed with the symptoms of sattvavika and vyabhikari, the devotee realizes the transcendental bliss of loving Krishna in a variety of nectarine tastes. These tastes are like a combination of yogurt, sugar, candy, ghee, clarified butter, black pepper, and camphor, and are as palatable as sweet nectar. According to the devotee, attachment falls within the 5 categories of Shanta Rati, Santarati, Dasya Rati, Sakhya Rati, Vatsalya Rati, and Madhurya Rati. These 5 categories arise from devotees' different attachment to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The transcendental mellow survived from devotional service are also of 5 varieties. 5 varieties. The chief transcendental mellow experienced with the Supreme Personality of Godhead are 5 Santa, Dasya, Sakhya, Vatsalya, and Madhurya. Beside the 5 direct mellows, there are 7 indirect mellows, known as Lothar, wonder, laughter, known as laughter, wonder, chivalry, compassion, anger, disaster, and fear. In addition to the 5 direct mellow, there are 7 indirect mellow known as laughter, wonder, chivalry, compassion, anger, disaster, and fear. The 5 direct transcendental mellow of devotional service are permanently situated in the heart of the devotee, whereas the 7 indirect emotions appear suddenly under certain conditions and appear more powerful. Examples of Shanta Bhakta are the 9 Yogendras and the 4 Kumaras. Examples of devotees in Dasya Bhakti are innumerable, for such devotees exist everywhere. In Vrindavana, examples of devotees in fraternity are Sridhama and Sudama. In Dwarka, the Lord's friends are Bhima and Arjuna. In Vrindavana, the devotees. In parental love are Mother Yasoda and Father Nanda Maharaja. And in Dwarka, the Lord's parents are Vasudeva and Devaki. There are also other superior persons who are devotees in parental love. The chief devotee in conjugal love are the gopis in Vrindavana, the queens in Dwarka, and the goddesses of fortune in Vaikuntha. These devotees are innumerable. Attachment for Krishna is divided into two categories. One is attachment with away and reverence, and the other is pure attachment without reverence. Pure attachment without reverence is found in Gokula Vrindavana. Attachment in which awe and reverence are prominent is found in the two cities Mathura and Dwarika, and in Vaikuntha. When opulence is very prominent, love of Godhead is somewhat crippled according to Kevala devotion. However, even though the devotee sees the unlimited potency of Krishna, he considers himself equal to him. On the transcendental platform of naturality and service, sometimes the opulence of the Lord is prominent, but in the transcendental mellow of fraternal, parental and conjugal love, the opulence is minimized. When Krishna offered praise at the lotus feet of his mother and father Vasudeva and Devaki, they both felt away reverence and fear due to knowledge of his opulences. When Devaki and Vasudeva understood that their two sons, Krishna and Balarama, who had paid obeisances to them, were the Supreme Personality of Godhead, they became fearful and did not embrace them. When Krishna manifested his universal form, Arjuna became reverent and fearful, and he begged forgiveness for his past impudence toward Krishna as a friend. Thinking of you as my friend, I have rashly addressed you, O Krishna, O Yasoda, O my friend, not knowing your glories. Please forgive whatever I may have done in madness or in love. I have dishonored you many times. Jesting as we relaxed lay on the same bed or sit or eat together, sometimes alone and sometimes in front of many friends. O infallible one, please excuse me for all those offenses.